In Maricopa County, the elections office says they should have 99% of the ballots counted by today.
They say they did have a smooth election, but were short some warehouse workers and truck drivers. Fox 10's Irene Snyder live tonight with more on the recruiting process for the general election.
Hi, Christina and John, good evening. It has been 3 days since the primary election, and workers here in Maricopa County are already gearing up for the general election in November. The goal, they say, is to have about 3,000 workers here to make sure that the election process goes smoothly. The Arizona primary election count continues.
Very normal for us. We had over 122,000 early ballots dropped off on election day, so each of those need to be signature verified first and then go to our bipartisan processing boards and then come in here behind me to get tabulated and counted.
And already they've moved on to hiring for the general election in November.
We are the second largest voting jurisdiction in the country, and it takes an entire community of election workers to come in and support us.
Communications Director for the Maricopa County Elections Department, Megan Gilbertson, says they're hiring about 3,000 workers for the general election. They had about 2,100 for the primaries. That includes poll workers, signature verifiers, warehouse workers, and truck drivers. It was those warehouse and truck positions that were most difficult to fill for the primaries.
Really, we're looking at that as economy driven. We have a really low unemployment rate right now, and there's a lot of other industries that are able to pay just a little bit more than we are.
Gilbertson says because of that shortage in the primary election, they moved around shifts to get every polling location set up in time. And she adds it should be easier getting those temporary workers for the general election than it was for the primaries.
It's usually a little bit easier to recruit in November than it is in August. Everyone knows the heat, and we have a lot of people that are out of town on vacation, or they might be snowbirds in different areas. So it usually is a little bit easier to hire for November, but we do need a lot more. And voters have a lot of different options, and we want to make sure we have the employees here that can help support that process.
And again, it's about 3,000 the amount of workers that they say they need here, or at least they hope to have, in order to make sure the election runs smoothly. They had about 2,100 in comparison, about 2,100 here for the primaries, hoping to have about 3,000 for the general election. They're already recruiting at this point. We have more information about how to sign up on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Reporting live in Phoenix, I'm Irene Snyder for Fox 10 News.